Mabuhay! I am Jamila, a hospitality management student in Visayas State University. This video will be going to tackle about travel and tourism in different eras as well as the history of travel and tourism in the Philippines. Why we need to know the history of travel and tourism? It's simply because it is the foundation of how the travel and tourism industry started. It is the backbone and it helped to establish the industry in the society. Furthermore, it adds knowledge to our current understanding of the travel and tourism. Notable things that happened to travel and tourism in different eras. Romans and Greeks.
The improvement in first-class roads, inns, and communications aided the Roman travelers. The Appian Way was the oldest and longest of the ancient Roman roads. The Appian Way began in the city of Rome and was the main road southward out of the city. It ran southeast for 132 miles and then at Capua headed eastward across Italy for 234 miles, ending at the port of Brundisium on the Adriatic Sea.
Greeks traveled to witness the Olympic Games, which was first held in 776 BC. The games would take place every 4 years in honor of the Greek and Zeus. Romans also traveled for pleasure and to visit friends and relatives. Medieval period. During the medieval period, the travel declined. Travel derived from the word travail. It became burdensome, dangerous, and demanding during this time. After the decline of the Roman Empire in the 5th century, roads were not maintained, and they became unsafe. Thieves inflicted harm on those who dared to travel. Renaissance period. Aside from educational travel, people also traveled for health and wellness. The education of a gentleman should be completed with a grand tour. Though expressed as an educational activity, the grand tour became more of social business. Sick people traveled and sought for a remedy for their illnesses in medical baths or spa. Industrial Revolution. Aside from technological changes, it brought social changes that made travel more desirable. The increase in productivity, job regularization, and growing urbanization gave workers time and more motivation to go on a holiday. People at this time usually go to the countryside or seashore. 19th century. The advancement of technology made travel more convenient, and in the earlier part of the 19th century, the railway system and the steam power were introduced. Photography and instructional materials, such as guidebooks and travelogues, became popular. Among the guidebooks printed, the Baedeker guidebooks were the most popular. In the later years of the 19th century, tourism became more organized and it became an institution. 20th century. The development of the travel and tourism industry has been interrupted at several critical points in history, including World War I and World War II. There was also a decline in railway travel caused by the introduction of the automobile. Seaside tours became popular, led by improved motorized public transport and road conditions. 21st century. This century brought a massive technological transformation as the increase in internet usage revolutionized travel services. History of travel and tourism in the Philippines. Spanish period. American period. Nineteen 52. 1956. 1974. 1989. 1990. 2000. 2011. 2021. 'The previous history of travel and tourism strongly influenced the present travel and tourism industry. Everything just serves as a cornerstone for the industry today, and it would be impossible for the sector to flourish and develop without it. The present industry absorbs and acquires insights from previous histories in formulating and initiate its footprint in the economy.